Well, this is Nitin Dahad with the E-Times, and I'm talking now to Sandra Rivera, who's the CEO of Altera. Sandra, hello.
Hello.
So congratulations, you did a keynote here
Thank you.
at the Embedded World.
Yes.
And it was around flexible AI at the
Yes.
edge.
Yes.
We'll go into in a little while, but just tell us what are the key announcements you've made here?
Yeah. Well, we announced several products that are shipping now or orderable today, which are our Agilix 5, which is the complete mid-range stack of products that we have for many, many different vertical segments, and just a great power performance a product that is leadership in the market, and we're very excited about all the new different orderable SKUs that are available now. And then we also announced the Agilix 3, which is much more of that lower end, more power constrained form factor and cost constrained envelope product.
And I think I read somewhere less sub $100.
In fact, you can see some actual full design kits that are in the 129 range. So we have ecosystem partners that are certainly trying to make our products more accessible and affordable for developers globally. So we did announce Agilix 3 is orderable now. And then the last announcement around our products, our silicon, is that we are developing, or we're delivering actually, Max 10 now in a smaller form factor package, which just increases I/O density for one of the devices that we've been shipping for many, many years, where we've added new capability. And all of that, the Agilix 5, Agilix 3, and Max 10, is wrapped around software, new software capabilities that we've introduced into the market to make FPGA at the edge a lot more doable and implementable and easier for developers.
What's been the market reaction? I mean, before you came, I was talking to one of your customers, and they were proudly showing me the thing that they're doing there. But what's been the reaction in the market?
You know, I think that when customers and developers realize that they can add the AI and machine learning that they need on the FPGA they already have in their robotic systems, in their industrial implementations, in manufacturing environments, and in medical and test equipment, that they are delighted to know that they don't necessarily have to introduce a new logic device and a new software stack, that they actually can do the AI and machine learning on the FPGA embedded device that they have already. So it's been quite strong so that they can keep up with all of the innovations and the disruption, obviously, that AI is having on segments and market segments and verticals and industries everywhere. And they can do it in an environment with a familiar set of software tools that they already use today.
Interesting, yes. One of the journalists named you as FPGA Company of the Year.
Yes.
I think I remember seeing that. What was your reaction to that?
I was delighted because I just would like to represent the work of thousands of people, and I am so happy that the industry is noticing that Altera is back. You know, we talk about Altera 2.0, and we're back and we're focused, and our positioning in the market is that we are the only independent company that is full-scale, top-to-bottom, cloud-to-edge, and we do believe that there's a hunger in the market for a company that is FPGA first, FPGA only, that again is a full-stack provider.
Now, those are great marketing words, but what really differentiates Altera from the others in the FPGA? And I'm not going to name this.
Well, again, we have a full stack. We're focused, we're hungry, we're customer obsessed, and all we do, we eat, breathe, sleep, eat FPGAs all day, every day, and that's all we do. And it is different from being part of a larger organization, which we were for a number of years. And I think that just the focus, the hunger, the strategy around having a full stack capability and leveraging all that IP across a broad portfolio of customers, market segments, and products makes us unique, and we clearly are very much in the hunt to be number one someday in the FPGA industry.
And I think what I've also read is that you've been very focused and sort of cut out all the weed and focused on a specific strategy.
And as I said, we went through our roadmap and we decided that we were going to have a full waterfall from Agilix 9 to Agilix 7, Agilix 5, and Agilix 3, and indeed that's exactly what we've been doing, and those are the products that we've been building and bringing to market, and all of it with a consistent, robust leadership software tool chain to make the ease of deployment and development a lot lower and a lot better for developers.
Now let's go to the buzzword of today, AI.
AI.
And that was your keynote.
Yeah.
Everybody talks, when you talk about fully flexible AI at the edge, you'd think naturally FPGA or some kind of programmability.
Yeah.
What does that, tell me, or tell our readers, our viewers, what exactly does that mean for some of their products?
Well, so we know at the edge we have a lot more constraints than we would in data centers or network infrastructure, and there are always power, cost, and area constraints. And from that perspective, we have to bring a lot of compute density and capability into something that is a very, very small device that needs to operate in hostile environments in many cases, and that needs to have a very long life. And of course, FPGAs, by definition, they're flexible, they're reconfigurable, they have a number of subsystems for IOs and interconnects and memory, and we have CPU subsystems within the actual FPGA, and we have security built into our security device manager. And all of these capabilities, again, have to be delivered in something that is small, compact, power constrained, and under a very stringent cost envelope. And so for us, we just see so much opportunity when we can deliver that level of compute density and capability, again, enabled through software. And our customers are just finding more and more opportunities. And I don't know if you're familiar with Jevons paradox, but Jevons paradox is all about if you make something more affordable and more accessible, the number of innovations and applications that developers will come up with just spiral in sort of this goodness.
So if you take that all the way, it goes to open source. But
well, yes, and we, of course, are big believers in open source as well. But the point being that, again, the more accessible and affordable you make a resource, the more it's used. And so this is what we see in our industry.
Interesting. And, with the AI at the edge, I guess everybody's talking about, okay, the silicon, the hardware is a given, but the software is key.
Yeah, and the software is key. And one of the things that we know and the way that we've implemented our AI solution is very much around having that same familiarity for data scientists to be able to use the models and the frameworks that they're familiar with and the languages that they're familiar with, coupled with an FPGA tool flow that, again, the FPGA developer is familiar with. And we talk about FPGA AI, which is really bringing that data scientist community to the FPGA designer, and for both of those to be able to work together in a way that allows them to innovate at the place they are in terms of the software stack that they're familiar with.
Okay, last question. So you've talked a lot about, since you took over last year, the roadmap. Are you on track, and what's the next 12 months look like?
Yeah, so yes, very much on track, finishing up all of the different SKUs and products across that stack, Agilex 9, 7, 5, and 3. So the fact that we're bringing Agilex 3 to market now, and all of the different options and configurations that we'll have for that product portfolio, as well as finishing up all of the different releases of Agilex 5, we're pretty excited about. And then, of course, it's always about the software, right? It's the software that enables and unlocks all of that value. And so we have our new software release coming out actually in about 45 days that enables so much more functionality, including a lot of advancements and ease of use for AI.
And on a corporate level, IPO is still on the cards?
Well, so as you know, it's a two-step process. So we are finishing up the stake sale process that Intel is selling a portion of the company to investors. And so we are coming to the end of that process. And then, of course, an IPO is in the future, but very much a motivating factor for all of the work that our employees do.
Well, Sandra, thank you very much, and good luck.
Thank you so much, Nitin. Nice to see you.